Anyway, this is the wrap-up for the Life Market Open for January 25th. Markets are moving according to according to Trump, and this is the main theme. He begins his presidency, the 45th president, with lots of action, mostly trade war related, which markets don't like. That's why the dollar is falling. But let's see if he provides some announcements on fiscal stimulus. In the Eurozone, Draghi sounded dovish about inflation. This keeps the euro a little bit more depressed, or, well, we did see it rising, but maybe it would have risen to higher ground had Draghi not been so dovish. Yellen was basically upbeat, but nothing special. The US dollar in general remains on the back foot. In the UK, the Supreme Court did not surprise by saying that Parliament must approve Brexit, but only the Parliament in Westminster, not any of the devolved entities, not Holyrood, not Scotland, okay? And oil prices look stable. Among the key data figures, I would say that inflation is rising all over the world, and the US manufacturing sector is a bit more hopeful for Trump. Okay, elsewhere, the big theme of at least this morning is that Australian CPI missed, and this weighs on the Australian dollar. We'll look at the charts very quickly. Other figures were basically, mixed in the UK and as expected elsewhere. Let's take a quick look at the chart. As aforementioned, euro-dollar not going anywhere fast, but higher on the Trump slump, on the dollar downing by the Donald, if you wish. Support 107.10, high resistance 108.70. Okay, pound dollar looking a bit better this morning. 125.20, resistance there 125.40, support 124.15. Dollar yen relatively volatile, 113.60 at the moment, support 112.50, resistance 115. Dollar CAD had this keystone boost. We had a special segment about that today. I don't think it'll last anyway. Resistance 131.80, 133.20, support 130.80 and 130. Aussie dollar stands out by losing ground while other currencies are relatively stable. So we're making a dip under the 75.20 line, further support 74.50, resistance 76.10. Low inflation, low currency. And, well, Kiwi dollar currently 72.40. This is quite stable, like most currencies this morning. 72.20, support 72.65, resistance. Okay, so anything else to talk about? Yes, in this wrap-up, just mentioned the big events coming up this week. The biggest events are Thursday and Friday. Thursday, it's the GDP release from the UK, the first release for Q4. Let's see if Brexit begins biting or not. So far, it hasn't been a disaster. That's the main event for tomorrow. And for Friday, the main event is the first release of US GDP. It tends to surprise, tends to be a bit of a wild card. It's the last one for 2016, last one for the former Obama administration. Okay, so these are the big things to watch out for. But in general, I would say the big thing to watch out for is the big guy in the White House, the Donald. First days in office, makes lots of decisions, lots of statements, lots of tweets as well, and things could get wild on that front. Okay,